Welcome to the Hollow Chord Podcast.
All right, and welcome back to this week's episode of the Hollow Chord Podcast. I'm here with Bill Riley.
What's up?
And Larry Mann.
Yo, what's going on?
Steinbaum couldn't make it tonight.
Unfortunately. He's a busy man.
Got to do what you got to do.
Bart'll do. He's got some shit to do.
In any event, I'd like to get into talking about social media and how people like to talk shit and how people get away with talking shit and why people use the internet as kind of like a bulletproof glass, let's say.
Because it's easy to hide behind the keyboard.
Yeah, but like I don't understand. It's like you got beef, you know. Man up, let's go.
Well, today's generation, it's not like ours. You know, we didn't. I mean, when we were younger, we didn't have computers and phones where we could just say whatever it is we wanted and never had to confront anybody.
We just called people out and met them at the fucking field and just boxed.
You know, walked outside of school and saw them out in the yard and just cracked them.
Well, yeah. Let me take it back for a minute. So, AOL Instant Messenger.
Old school.
Yep.
Like I still remember to this day, guys talking so much smack.
Yeah.
Just being
chat
like,
rooms.
"Oh, I don't like you. Fight me."
See,
it's like,
but the thing was, when we talked shit back then and said fight me, we really went and did it.
Right.
It was like, you're gonna meet me here at this time, and then we showed up.
Right.
There was always a repercussion.
Right.
Talking that shit.
it's like, yo, you know, this field, 5 o'clock Saturday.
Right.
Of course, you know, as soon as you get there, you know there's going to be like 50 people there.
Of course. And every single one of them's throwing hands.
Right. It's never one-on-one. It was never one-on-one.
Never one-on-one. So, what was your screen name back then? Do you remember?
Oh, I had a couple of them. CKY 72789 because I was
That's pretty dope.
right on.
Love CKY.
CKY's nuts though. And then I think I changed it to like Embrace the End or something. I don't remember.
You probably don't even listen to them no more.
I do actually.
What was yours, Vinny?
KMK419, which, you know, I was really big into Cottonmouth Kings back then.
Damn right. Cottonmouth Kings, we don't give a fuck.
Right.
What was yours?
I had a couple different ones. One of them was Jamie Madrox. So I was you know, insane clown posse. Like, I like that kind of stuff.
You guys were like borderline juggalos.
Well, dude, I used to smoke a lot, and you know, it was fun to listen to when you were high. I mean, can't do that now, obviously, responsible adult. But I ended up changing it to I don't remember where I got it from, but I ended up changing it to Dead Letters in Flight, and that was the last one that I used. So I hardly used it.
All right.
Just so trashy.
Yeah. Dude, everything is when you're a kid and you grow up and then you look back, like, why the fuck did I do that? Or why did I say this or call myself this?
Our
Yeah.
whole fucking childhood was cringeworthy. Like looking back at it. But I think that's just part of being a kid.
Yeah, but the thing is that, like, we're adults now, and there's stuff out there that are, like, with people that are our age as well, that is still cringeworthy to this day.
Absolutely.
And it's like,
But see,
yeah,
nowadays though, the cringeworthy shit is instant. They get to cringe at it the very next day. Like if they do some dumb shit and put it on YouTube, you know, overnight it could get 1 million views.
right. But it's like, for people that put stuff like on Facebook, and, you know, you obviously know who you're talking about, and you're putting them on blast, but you're not mentioning their name. You know what I mean? But then you want all these other people to react to it and be like, "Oh, who are you talking about?"
And then somebody comments on it, and you're like, "I don't want to talk about it."
Right?
Yeah. So why the hell did you put it up in the first place? You dumb
Yeah,
dick?
obviously you want to fucking talk about it.
Yeah. Like, why are you expressing your like? Why don't you just go to this person and express your emotions
You suck.
and just settle it?
It's just easier not to.
Of course, it's easier to hide. It's easier to not have to actually deal with problems in life because you don't have to.
Right, but we've been given the platform to not have to deal with our problems. We just put it out into the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this person on blast right now. I mean, I'm not gonna say their name because I know if they find out that they're gonna beat my ass.
But you know who you are.
But you know who you are.
Yeah. Oh, I love them statuses too.
Yep.
Love them statuses.
Just terrible, terrible, terrible.
Well, look at how far we've come with technology, with computers, with smartphones, and everything's at the touch of the fingers, and how progressively more shitty everything has got, relationship-wise or friendship-wise, ever since this has been booming.
Dude.
You remember the MySpace top 10?
Oh, that was a shit show.
Yeah.
Like, if you have more than it was 8. It started off with 8, and then like MySpace had to probably make it as many as you want because
God forbid you weren't somebody's
in the
top 10.
8.
Yeah.
You were on the shit list.
Yeah, if your girlfriend wasn't your number 1 on your top 10.
Oh, you were fucked. Yeah. You were so
that
fucked.
relationship ended as soon as it started.
Dude,
then.
even as an adult,
Yeah,
like I'm almost 30.
Why do you got
my
another
ex-
girl in your top 10?
My ex was still all about social media. She was pissed that I didn't post any pictures of us, and like I don't post pictures of anything other than related to music now. That's all I use it for. And because I didn't post anything, she's like, "Well, I'm not going to post anything about you on my social media." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't even give a fuck. Like, don't post anything because I don't either." She's like, "What are you, embarrassed?" No, I'm not embarrassed. You know all my best friends. Like, what am I embarrassed about?
Right.
It's just I'm 30 years old and I don't have time to do any of that shit.
Right. I don't need a 900 or 1,000 people I'm friends with on Facebook to know everything that's going on in my life.
Well, they already know, like, okay.
The people I want to know what's going on in my life know what's going on in my life.
Exactly.
And even if they know, I don't give a shit what they think.
Right.
Too.
Exactly.
So
that's the biggest problem is that people actually care what complete strangers on Facey Spacey think about what's going on in their life.
Facey Spacey. Yeah, I think that's part of everyone wanting to be famous, though. Like, there's something in everybody that wants to be fucking famous.
Sure.
And that's why you get people posting on fucking Snapchat all the time, like, dumb shit. Like, look what I'm eating, macaroni and cheese at Panera. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't care.
yeah, what was? Does anybody remember that girl's name? She was a young kid, flashing all this money around on Instagram. She was like flexing on people.
What, that little Asian girl or whatever?
Yeah,
right? She gets in a Lamborghini.
Lil Tay, that's her name.
Oh.
Lil Tay. Lil Tay was flexing hard. And it was so bad. Like, her, I guess, mom was like some kind of realtor or something like that. So she'd be like going to show all these houses, and all these houses that Lil Tay was in, they weren't even like her house. These weren't her cars, and wasn't even her money. You know,
It is now.
So, well, not necessarily. I heard her mom got fired from her job.
Oh, all right. Well,
So
that sucks.
yeah, she was like, if she got a deposit from somebody like in cash, you know, she had Lil Tay in the video at like $100,000 in cash, just like throwing around money and just flexing on people. She's a fake flexer.
She was just using her daughter for
To try to get famous.
Try to get famous, yeah.
Lil Tay.
Which is crazy because, like, I don't know. I'm like hesitant to post pictures of my kids on social media because you never know what the hell creep is gonna like save that shit to their computer and all that. Like that's just the way that I think. Like,
right.
People are sick.
I don't know.
So,
if you're gonna try to be famous, I mean, get after it. But
well, yeah, do it the old-fashioned way.
I guess,
Move to
but
LA.
not everybody's interesting enough to be famous.
right, I don't think you got to be a fake flexer.
Your mac and cheese at Panera isn't going to get you dog shit.
It's gonna make Panera a lot of money though.
Probably.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna see it and be like, damn, I really want some Panera bread right now.
Right.
Like, thanks.
Yeah, thanks Panera. That wasn't a plug or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take any sponsorship money you'll give us.
Yeah, right.
Or any mac and cheese.
food. Yeah, give us
Fuck
some
it.
mac and cheese or some broccoli cheddar.
Yeah, I'll tear that up right now.
So I remember back in the day, speaking of what we did on social media, you remember when we made that fake profile to fuck with that dude at my work?
Yeah, were we a guy or a girl?
No. So we were... It was such an asshole thing to do. But we made the fake profile of the girl, and we messaged him, and we were going to get him to meet us somewhere and just laugh at him for showing up. Like, we were totally catfishing him. Before catfishing was
catfish was a
catfishing.
thing.
Yeah. And what happened when I made the profile was, like, all these nasty-ass dudes kept messaging and, like, trying to, like, get this broad who was me to send nudes. So...
Send a picture of your man boobs.
Well, no. I found, like, a torso shot of, like, a naked girl that, like, had the same skin complexion of the fake profile that we made. And I sent that out. And then dudes are sending dick pics back.
Oh, God.
And then we sent the dick pics to his top 8 on MySpace. And told him, like, dude, stop being a fucking creep. Like, these girls don't want you to message them. So it was sort of, like, combating, like, dudes being creeps.
It just reminded me of like how much of a shitty person I was in my teenage
I mean,
years.
it kind of wasn't shitty. Like, it was sort of being like, stop being a fucking creep.
It was getting
Yeah,
those
but that-
shitty people.
That's not like the
exposed.
first thing that we done that was like similar to that.
Yeah.
Like you remember when we pranked GG, I should say. We'll just call him GG.
Yep. Which time?
The time that we found him hardcore dancing out back of Wawa.
Oh, dude, that was...
Yeah, by the way, I love Wawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a friend who was... Why don't you tell the story, Vinny? It's...
Just plain and simple, like we used to mess with him. I mean, he was a good friend to us. He never really screwed us over or anything like that.
He was just easy to fuck with.
Yeah, and there was times that like he could be annoying, but like in reality, he wasn't that bad of a dude. So we used to mess around with him a lot, and you know, I always had his number, and I know that, you know, prank calling back then, that was like the thing to do. Plus, it was hilarious.
Yeah, that's what we had.
That's what we had,
I just knew that if we called him, he's gonna react. Like, I guarantee if I call him right now and mess with him, he's gonna stay on the line.
Right.
Well, and you got to remember too, like this was back. We had cell phones, but we weren't really. Not all of us did. We had landlines. For the people that are listening, I have no idea what that is.
Right. Once upon a landline.
Yeah.
So, but I remember we called him, and we were just trash talking him straight over the phone, and he couldn't even depict our voices whatsoever. And we're like, "Yo, meet us at this Wawa in Springfield." And he's like, "Yeah, fine. You know, I'm gonna fuck you up." Blah 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 blah. And we're like, "Yeah, okay, whatever, whatever." GG. So cut that out.
You told him about it, right?
Yeah, we ended up all telling him, but I didn't want to bring his name up here because we're not really using names. But
Man, I'm the one who got hit with the rule, and I'm not the one who broke the rule.
GG. So
You don't know Gigi Allen.
you don't. And so we see him at this Wawa. We pull up on this side street, back to this Wawa, and he's doing like this hardcore dancing. And if you've never
Swinging his
seen,
arms around like a fucking helicopter and like just like punching the ground. It's retarded.
It was like a My Chemical
www.youtube.com, search hardcore dancing. I'm sorry for any of those that want to end their life after having to watch that. Anywho, he's hardcore dancing behind Wawa. So then Bill over here calls him. And he goes, "Hey, Gigi, I see you hardcore dancing behind Wawa." And he's like, "Where are you? Where are you?" So we give him a fake location.
Send me location.
We give him a fake location, and he goes there, and he's on the phone. "Where are you?" And, you know, we're just laughing at him the whole time. And he tries to chase after the car. Didn't realize it was us.
Which I don't know how, because we were in my mom's car and
Oh my god, that little blue Hyundai.
the little blue Honda. And like, nobody else had a blue fucking Hyundai. So, but he was chasing after it, him and all his little hardcore friends.
Right.
in their tight pants.
Long story short, he gets to this other location and he finds these kids that he thinks is us, and it wasn't. And those kids got beat up for no reason.
And we called him after he beat the kids up, and we told him like it wasn't us.
Yeah.
And he felt pretty stupid, but
Yeah,
Right. And
and then we ended up driving by, and he's like, "Yo, guys,
Yeah.
I'm looking for these assholes." We're like, "Nah, man, we just came back from the movies."
Yeah. He had no clue. He was just couldn't believe it. So gullible. Love him, hate him. Good times.
Yeah,
Thanks for all the good times, GG. So much fun. But yeah, prank phone calling. I mean, I got some stories.
Yeah, I think that's a lost art now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, the
Oh.
Jerky Boys made their career
Yeah,
off of
sure.
prank phone
There
calling.
was this
Refrigerator
one time-
running. You better go catch it.
Hey there, liver lips.
Yeah.
There was this one time when I did get a cell phone, and I figured out like how you can join calls, like a conference call. I ended up calling McDonald's and telling them to be like, "Yo, hold on a minute. Like I have a complaint. My friend's gonna complain." And then I called Acme, and I did the same thing with them while having McDonald's on hold on the other line. And then I joined the calls and I muted my phone. And they're like, "Hello," and they're talking to each other. "You just said you were going to complain to me. You just said you were going to complain to me.
Yo, yeah.
What is this?"
We did that. Me and you were in the car together. We were in
Is that-
Wawa parking lot.
Yeah, dude. Those days were awesome.
Epic.
Yeah. And life was just about, skating and getting laid or drinking.
Yeah.
Or all of them at the same time if you could.
At the same time.
Right. So yeah, MySpace was the start of it. Actually, no. AOL Instant Messenger was the start of it.
Yeah, go argue with people in a chat room. You suck, and then you got to scroll back all the way to find the guy who
dude,
said it.
I remember when I used to fuck with the bassist from CKY, Matt Dice.
Yeah.
Somehow I got a hold of his when he first joined CKY, and I kept telling him, I'm like, "Dude, you're the worst bass player ever," and I was just like completely trolling the shit out of him before trolling was even considered trolling. And yeah, dude, he was pissed as fuck.
Yeah, people don't like that, man.
No.
Nah, not at all.
Like, if people tried it with me, I'm just like, I ain't got no time for it. I'll just hang up. You're just getting banged on. That's
Right.
it.
I don't
you
even
talk-
answer.
you talking
I don't
to
even
tone.
answer calls of numbers that aren't saved in my phone anymore. If
Yeah,
it's
that-
important, you'll leave a fucking voicemail.
That was
Right.
that was easy though. You just talk to tone. And for those who don't know what a landline is, when you got hung up on, you heard a dial tone. I don't know, man. It's like a different world now. Thinking back to when we were young, like what was normal to us is like almost third world to this younger generation. It's weird.
Dude,
We're the old guys now.
I remember when I was dating, that girl who lived
Yeah.
around the corner from you, and
Yeah.
and I would drive. I would not drive. I would ride my bike from Clifton to Upper Darby, and it was a pretty hefty ride. I'd have no cell phone, and like you pretty much lived in the hood, and so like I'm like this scrawny little kid, like rolling through the hood by myself on a bike. Like I had nothing, no phone,
Yeah.
nothing. It didn't even matter.
Right. Yeah, no. I know who exactly you're talking about because I've been there too.
Right, you did the same
Oh,
thing.
walked in a blizzard, sweating
Through
sweating
a
bullets.
blizzard for you. I hope you hear this.
So you
After-
went through the blizzard. I went through like the desert. Like it was blaring summer, dude.
All while I was cracking random ass at my house, 2 blocks away, without a care in the world.
Right.
What?
Random?
Yeah. Yeah. Before that one, yeah,
I don't know.
that one didn't happen until what, like 9th grade?
Well, I didn't even know you until 9th grade.
It's about that. That's that. When did Vinny? I met you
When we were 15.
at Bill's house.
Probably.
Could have been.
You had just gotten into a fight or something. You were pretty banged up. And I don't remember where the hell I was coming from, but I remember saying, "Yeah, we're gonna call my brother. We're gonna go find this dude, fuck him up." And you're like, all right. And that's just kind of took off from there.
Yeah. Just so easy in those days.
Yeah, you had to walk up to a person and say, hi. Nowadays, you just type on a keyboard, like, show me a picture of your snatch. There's no, there's no personality to it anymore. Like, yo, what's up? You into this band? Yeah. All right, well, let's go listen to some music then.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't have it that easy.
No, I'm also not that forward.
Right.
Some people are, though. I mean, like, that's why you have a whole app dedicated to it. Well, multiple apps like Tinder and Plenty of Fish.
Dude, every Tinder profile that I've ever looked at says I'm not looking for a hookup.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Which
that's
they probably
complete
are.
bullshit.
But
because if you
be
weren't looking for a
honest.
hookup, you wouldn't be on fucking Tinder.
That's not true.
I have to find something real quick because it is single-handedly. I was talking with my cousin about it the other day, and then I ended up finding it, and it is the most hilarious profile ever. I think just to see that, like, I don't have any of those dating apps. I don't do any of that kind of shit because it's weird. But I think it's funny the kind of stuff that comes out of it because there's some good comedy that comes out of it. And the one thing, this chick had made her profile up, and it just says 23-year-old, and it says, looking for a man to drop a load in me so I can wipe my goopy vagina along the kitchen floor and pretend I'm a slug.
Oh,
How great. Like, it's completely open and straightforward, but
that has to be a joke.
but
There's
it's gold.
It's
to see that, it's gold.
It's hilarious, but that
I
has
feel
to
like there's some girl that hates her life so bad that she made her a Tinder profile.
Well, there's a picture, though. There's a picture with it with
Yeah,
her and a
so I
friend.
can-
And
that's
I mean,
fine.
yeah, I know. It's probably a troll thing, but it's hilarious.
I can go on Tinder right now and make you a profile and take a picture off your Instagram or Facebook or whatever.
Look at that, dude. Like, it's great.
That's hilarious. That caption for sure. But
Amazing.
I think it's just.
Yeah, I want to
She's
throw
just
up.
joking.
Yeah, no, it's got to be joking. I mean, then again, you never know.
I don't know, man. I like dating apps. They make my life easy.
Yeah, I mean,
Super easy.
No
I
thanks.
guess that's what they were intended for when they were made. Maybe, I don't know, but if it works for some people, cool.
Works. I mean, so I've only met 2 people, maybe, from dating apps. Went on an actual date with one, and met somebody else.
All right.
Out of like hundreds of matches now. Like, they just don't answer. Like, they match with you, and then you like message them, they just don't even answer. Which is the goofiest thing to me.
All right, didn't you say like you ended up like messaging the one, and then after you didn't get a response, you kind of were like, I don't know if it was the next day you said something. You're like, oh, okay, I guess not, whatever. And she's like, what are you, desperate?
Right. Oh, yeah.
It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, we matched. I messaged you. You didn't even answer. You didn't say hi. There was nothing. And, like, my message wasn't anything more than, hey, how are you?
Right. I don't
Well,
care. You got
like-
900,999 messages.
Well,
in
you
your
never
inbox.
know. Maybe she was a little busy dragging her goopy vagina on the kitchen floor, pretending to be a slug.
Listen, when you're on them apps, you have a right to be responsible with your right swipes.
Yeah.
Unless people just sit there and right swipe everything. I mean, then
Yeah,
again,
I talking so much shit, but I just swipe right. I just fucking get my fingers and just whatever comes up.
whatever it is.
Yeah, and if we match, if I think it could work, cool. If not, I'm just like, nah.
Well, and
None of them work, though.
simultaneously, like, all right, that works for you. Met a couple of people, and this and that, but simultaneously, like, that's the biggest problem. You don't have to walk up to somebody and say hi anymore, or if, say, for a majority of relationships that happen in this day and age, if it doesn't work out after a month, oh, well, I'm single, and then the next day I'm with somebody else because I just met them, I pulled them out of my messenger, and I'm like, hi.
Right. And in this day and age, you walk up to the girl and you're like, hey, how you doing? Automatically, you're a creep.
Yeah.
automatically they think, oh, he's just trying to get into my pants. That's the only reason why he wants to talk to me.
All right.
Oh, dude, I've had that happen. Just like opening the door and like holding it for somebody, a Wawa, like not to be chivalrous, but just not to be a dick. And like, they don't say thank you, so I'm like, hey, you're welcome.
Right.
Like, what are you trying to do? Fuck me? No, I'm trying to go get my coffee.
All right. I kind of want to be like that. There was a dude that made like a meme. You know what I mean? And it was a guy who held the door open for a girl and lets her into the store, and she didn't even say thank you or nothing. She just kind of like rolled her eyes at him. So he actually went in, pushed her back out of the store, and then shut the door and walked away.
Perfect. And I wish I could do that.
He was like, nah, bitch.
I wish I had it in me to do that to
You
just
gotta
every
twist it.
person.
All right. We live in a different world now, man. You do that shit, and you fucking get fired from your job.
You're going to jail now.
Yeah. You're getting sued for everything you have.
Yeah. Dude, we live in a day and age
You're getting
where
your
you
kids
can't
taken
even
from you.
smack your kid. God forbid you crack your kid upside the head because, he tried to, like, I don't know, set a school on fire or something. You hit him, the CYS takes him from you, you're the bad guy. What the hell? We live in a victimized world now.
Yeah, no. Homie, don't play that.
Nah. Oh, my
Dude,
kid.
the shit we used to do to each other, we would fucking go to jail for now.
Absolutely. In a
For
heartbeat, dude. In a heartbeat.
Right.
Yeah, no.
And
Sorry.
even a lot of stuff, it's a good thing that there wasn't a cop or something like that around when we did them. Because we
Yeah.
probably would have back then, too.
We also grew up with some crooked cops, too.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
true. Very true.
Especially in the CH part of Delaware County. For anybody else that can figure that out.
I think you could say that. I think
Yeah.
that's safe. You could say some towns.
Yeah.
We grew up in
Well,
Clifton Heights. It's
Yeah.
fuck it. There were some crooked cops. We're not gonna name names, but I remember one time specifically, I was playing drums in this dude's basement, and the cops came for a noise ordinance, and he let them in like a dumb dick. Came down the basement and searched everybody. I had nothing on me, but SB had weed in his pocket, and the cop took it. Said, "Anybody else have weed? I want it all.
Of course you
If not, I'm getting the dogs in here. They're gonna sniff everything out." So everybody just emptied their pockets, and I just watched this happen. He took everybody's shit, walked out the door. He said, "Don't let me come, or don't make me come back." Just left.
did. Yeah. He didn't take that back to the station.
No.
Dude, he went home and put that in his own stash.
All right.
My feeling on is, weed isn't a drug. I don't think it coming to legalization is good for a lot of different reasons, but
Yeah, but it was a
Right, but the point was, back
then
then
it
it
was
was
bad.
right.
it was bad.
15 years ago, everything was.
And we were
So bad.
16 to 15, 16 at the time, so a cop coming into a house with no adults taking weed from 15 to 16-year-olds and then just leaving is unheard of. Like, he should have arrested every single one of us, including me, even though I had nothing on me.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that was the beauty of Clifton Heights.
You can get away with everything.
Pretty much. Well, for everything, you'd have to go to Chester, but Clifton
Right.
Heights is pretty
It's
close.
a close second. Some interesting times, man.
Yeah. Well, now, Jesus, I don't even know if a cop would care if you had a little bit of weed on you at this point. I'm more concerned of whether you have heroin on you, or if they're gonna stick their hand in your pocket and get hit with a needle.
Right.
That's mostly everywhere now, which is crazy to think about.
So, anyway, I know we jumped off topic like 5 different times.
Big time.
Just how this thing goes, man.
But back to what I was talking about, especially in social media today, how easy people get so butthurt about everything. Everything is offensive. Everything you do is offensive.
I'm offended right now. I think I need a safe space to go cry.
Right. I mean, how thin is your skin that you can't just let it go?
I don't know, man. People just like confrontation. Some people are just fucking bored, man. They don't have anything going on in their lives, and they just need some kind of entertainment. I think
They
that's
need
just
something to be
is.
triggered.
Something to be triggering, right?
Like, yeah, and it's stuff that can be just so small.
And some people are just trolls, man. Some people just like to start shit, and they're not even really offended. But when they tell you they're offended, then you defend it, and then now they're getting exactly what the fuck they want.
All right.
They get to sit back and enjoy as they watch Facey Spacey burn.
I mean, like, what's
for
the
10
last?
minutes.
What's the last thing one of you guys can remember somebody got so bent out of shape about, and it was just like nothing. It was stupid.
Oh, dude, my little sister, the other day posted a video of a horse collapsing, like a horse carrying a carriage of people, like in a city. And I watched the video, and like there's an outrage of people, like PETA, like complaining, like bitching about this horse collapsing.
Yeah.
And her caption on it was like, and by the way, I love my sister. She's awesome, but I just had to kind of fuck with her a little bit. And I was kind of the troll in this situation. But,
No surprise there, by the way.
yeah. But I only really do it to my sister. But it was legit, so to get to it, the horse collapsed, didn't die, they were feeding water, but she said, they shouldn't use horses to do this. And I was like, wait a minute, let's back up here. They've been using horses for work from the beginning of fucking time. Like, it's called horsepower in a car. They measure it by horsepower for a reason. And then I sent her a whole entire article of, like, the history of horses. Like, horses are meant to do this. This one horse just particularly collapsed. That happens.
Yeah, I mean, like the Amish today, you
Still
know,
use
out in
horses.
the Dutch country. Yeah, I mean, it's just still today they're pulling their lazy asses around.
Yeah, man. I mean, you really shouldn't drink and horse. It's a bad idea.
But
But don't you understand how easy it is just to connect electricity and hit a switch? I mean,
Yeah, but they don't care about
It's
that.
sorcery. It's devil.
Yeah.
The devil made it. They don't want nothing to do with
It's
it.
gluttonous to have electricity, according to them.
yeah.
That's why they have Rumspringa.
To each their own.
I love pizza too, and I cook it in a fucking electric oven.
I don't even do that. I just call and order it and give them money. They give me pizza.
Yeah, but I guarantee they have electricity in that place.
Oh, for sure. And landlines.
Is that the only place with landlines these days?
Probably.
Fucking pizza place.
Dude, you know what? You know what's crazy?
I mean, you
No,
got,
I
you got businesses in general.
I don't have landlines. Right?
I was down in Wildwood and I actually saw a payphone. I can't remember which street it was on, but I found a fucking payphone. You
I
remember
found
that?
a payphone at my work the other day, and I picked it up just to see if there's a dial tone. I just wanted to call somebody
Was
on it and be
there?
like, hey. No, there wasn't.
Yeah,
Could have used 1-800-COLLECT and saved the
I didn't even have a
fucking
dial.
dollar.
they
Didn't even
still
have a
have them
dial
at the
tone.
terminals, I believe, too. Like if you take the train,
Okay.
maybe they still have them
That
there
would
too.
probably kind of make sense for
Like King of Prussia Mall also
low-income
has a few.
areas.
I was just blown away. I mean, I hadn't seen a payphone, probably for a while. Probably because I hadn't really been looking
Dude,
for
you
one.
you
But
guys remember that fucking number that you would call, like on the payphone, and like seconds later it would call it back?
Yeah.
yeah. What was that number?
It was like a test thing. I think it was like either like 811, and then you had to punch the phone number from the payphone into the phone.
Right, but in order to get the payphone number, sometimes it was posted on there, but then we
Yeah.
had to like call one of our houses or caller ID, and then get our parents to like read us the number. I remember doing that, and then I remember getting the number, standing back and making a phone call on my cell phone, and watching people answer the phone.
Yeah. Like what you see a payphone ringing, what makes you want to just walk over there and answer it?
Oh yeah, that's for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made a movie about that with Colin Farrell.
Oh, phone booth, right?
Yeah, and like the dude's in a window with a rifle and everything, and he just happened to be the dumb dick that answered a random payphone ringing
Yeah,
on
no,
the
but
street.
I think Die Hard did it first. They were running payphone to payphone.
And which one?
With a Vengeance?
Is that the second one?
That's the one with Sam Jackson.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They were running on landlines. I think we found the name for this episode.
Fuck the landlines. Once upon a landline.
Yeah, don't say fuck the landlines, dude. I'm offended.
Yeah, bro. That's not cool.
Yeah, well, I fucking hate landlines.
Oh my god, people are in their offensive. Like, what else do you want to cry about?
Everything.
My god, let's start a movement because I want to cry.
Dude, no more movements. There's already enough movements.
There's enough movements. There's enough genders.
Yeah. Dude, there's so many movements, but nothing is fucking moving. Like, really, you want to see no movement? Come to Delco. Try to go cross over 476 at Westchester Pike at like rush hour traffic. Nothing fucking moves. Give me a movement for that. I come off of 476 and I sit in the intersection for 2 hours, losing my mind.
Are you offended?
Completely.
Triggered every day.
Yes, I'm triggered. You know, I my safe space is in my work van, so I go to that and I cry while I wait, which is probably why I don't move. That's terrible. It's movements, but nothing gets done. Everybody just complains and moves on to the next thing.
Because they can't do anything. They're wasting their fucking time. But I don't really think they think they're wasting their time because they got nothing else going on in their lives. Like, this is it. This is their entertainment, their purpose. Like, I know a million more things I'd rather do than be offended by something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I could really care less.
Well, then again, we also grew up in a different generation, so I guess we kind of can't relate because we grew up, you know, for lack of a better term, not really giving a shit. If something was fucked up, all right, well,
Yeah,
let's go here and do this then.
All right.
You know, or if somebody was getting their fucking ass beat like around the corner,
I mean,
you just kind of watched
what
and then left.
what makes it so different from then to now? Is it the technology?
No, it's that nobody can mind their own fucking business.
But what changed? What clicked?
Their access to seeing all of it, and then their false sense, not false sense. I mean,
Because this shit has always been going on.
yeah, but
I want to
mean,
know what happened to create 85 different fucking genders. Like,
Yeah,
where
that
did
blows my
that
mind.
come into play?
That blows my mind.
Like, when did people think it was okay to have 3 fucking bathrooms? When did that happen?
I just need one to go poop. I can pee in that one too. It works,
Right.
or I can pee outside. So
I don't know. I always remember there being men's,
And women's.
women's, all, and the family bathroom.
family one was the best one.
That's cool because you need a place to change your fucking kid.
Or, you know, when I was a kid, I would just go in there to take a dump because I had plenty of space and didn't have to worry about anybody walking in.
Right.
But
Secure dump.
But when did these things, like, I mean, there's always been,
well, I mean,
stuff has always been happening.
I guess with technology, once people had access to it and realized that they could type a couple of words and put it out there and somebody would read it and react to it, you know, just kind of took off from there. Nobody really cared on MySpace because everybody was too busy organizing their top 8 and trying to figure out what profile music they wanted to play when you visited their page.
Yeah, and their background music and their background.
Yeah. I remember there was a whole separate website for that where you designed your MySpace the way you wanted it, and then you would copy and paste it over to your MySpace page to
The
make
one
it that.
plus about MySpace for me was learning how to code. Like,
Yeah.
make websites.
Yeah. I mean, you had to. Back then, you had to.
Right.
Yeah, you guys remember the rap name generator?
Oh, dude, there's a generator for fucking everything.
We're going to do this right now.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
All right.
I'm going to do me first.
All right.
First name, Vinny. Last initial, K. Suggest male rap name.
Are there other genders on there?
Yeah, you can either suggest male or suggest female. You can't suggest anything else.
I'm offended.
Yeah.
I don't even want to use it.
There's 94 genders now in the span of 5 minutes from when we last talked about it.
Yo, there's an elfkin.
A what?
Elfkin.
What's that?
motherfuckers who think they're elves.
Yeah, so this rap name generator thinks that my name should
That's
be...
real life.
VK Sugarloaf is my new rap name.
Sugarloaf.
Let's go.
Why is it always food related? All these generators. It's always a lot of food. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fat guy. I like food, but I don't want to think about food if I have my new rap name.
All right.
Because then I'm going to get severely demotivated and want to eat.
I just did it for Bill Riley here, and Bill's new rap name is B. Billy Swagger.
Oh, Lord.
I love it.
Wait, swag isn't a thing anymore, is it?
Swagger. He's got swag.
I don't
know
think so.
Swagger is a thing, but remember, like, swag was a thing like 2 years ago. Everybody was saying it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either. All right, what's mine say? I'm a little nervous.
Yours is Criminal Larry L. Chronic Bomb.
I'll take that. That's not bad.
Criminal Larry.
There's no food in it.
Bomb.
There's no food in it. There's weed in it.
No.
No
Well,
food.
there was one. It came up Righteous Sugar Larry L. Dubs.
Come on, man. You can't put sugar on there. I'll eat that too.
Yeah, I'm BK Sugarloaf, dog. Coming at you live. Straight out of Philadelphia.
I'm not gonna lie. I already forgot mine.
You could be L Killer.
Yeah. All right, we'll go with that.
L Killer.
Yeah, just don't expect me to go buy like a
The rap name
pink Range Rover.
generator.
Oh, man.
Things have changed so much.
That they have, and it's so easy to replace people if you don't want to. If somebody posted something that you don't like, you just unfriend them, and then you go friend like 10 other people that fit your what's the word I'm looking for?
I give you that confirmation bias.
Yeah.
They believe in what you believe, so you feel you're right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but everybody on Facebook is a tattletale. Oh, I don't like what you posted. I'm telling Facebook, and they're going to take your post down.
I'm in Facebook jail again. 30 days hard time. I actually had to interact with the world.
They're going to suspend your page now. Because you showed a bully getting beat up.
So, there's a post that I told you about from somebody. And this particular person, you know what post I'm talking about? From yeah, so from her,
From the John.
and from her friend onto her page, and then
Oh,
she
shit,
posted
yeah.
something. Well, she ended up complaining to Facebook about it,
Yeah.
and Facebook was like, "Nah, you're beat. This doesn't violate our terms," and basically said it was going to stay up.
Okay, so
So
I'm just going to say,
That's not
based
always
off
foolproof.
Facebook's terms, if I find somebody's social security number, I'm going to post it to Facebook and be like, oh, does this violate your terms? Because this is personal information.
Right.
And I think that Facebook as a whole could be sued for that.
I don't know. Facebook just gives you the platform to do what you want.
Well, they give you the
platform.
right to an opinion.
Right.
Unless it
And who are
violates their
they?
terms, then you're in Facebook jail.
Has anybody ever read their fucking terms? Because I haven't.
I haven't.
I don't think anybody's ever read the terms and conditions for anything.
Anything. Ever.
Yeah, I just agree to shit.
Yeah, I accept.
Well, they
Move
had...
on.
It's like
the,
that South Park
with the
episode with the
Human
iTunes.
Centipede
With the
and
iTunes,
Apple.
yeah. The iTunes agreement. You agree to it, and then, yeah, I'll turn to the Human Centipede.
Yeah. Good movie, by the way. The original one. Second one, not so much.
Yeah,
I
for
didn't even know
nobody
there
that
was a
knows
second
what
one.
the Human Centipede is.
Oh, you're talking about the Human Centipede. I thought you were talking about the South Park movie.
No.
it's Human Centipede, yeah.
The episode of South Park where
sorry,
they
I'm tired,
did the Human Centipede. Apple actually did the Human Centipede and got their participants to do it. Apparently, it was only 4 people that didn't read the terms and agreements, just agreed to it, and they became part of the project. and their asses were sewn to their mouths.
Yeah,
Like
so
Human
that's
Centipede.
basically what Human Centipede was a bunch of people that had that were basically in a line sewed together ass to mouth, and then they just kept feeding the person in the very front, and you can only imagine what happens there, and pretty bad, pretty rough stuff.
I mean, in South Park, it was funny. In the actual movie,
Everything in South Park's funny, but everything in South Park's also offensive.
well, that's because they're Canadians. They don't really get offended like we here. In
They make fun
America
of
do.
themselves.
Yeah,
Very true. I mean, self-humor is the best humor. If you can't make fun of yourself, who can you make fun of?
That's the problem, man.
Well, it's so much easier to be offended because you just complain to somebody and right at your fingertips you have 50, 100, 1,000 people agreeing with you.
I think it just goes back to boredom and having nothing else to do. There's a lot of people who don't find anything to keep themselves occupied.
Right.
And if that's their thing, then that's their thing. But us feeding into it and giving them... We basically give them the power.
Right. But the thing is, like, there's also, like, celebrities doing it. We were just watching this the other day when I was here, and there was, like, some kind of beef going on between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, right, dude.
And they were beefing hard. Like, real hard. Like, why don't you just call the dude and be like, yo, let's just settle it? Or...
Part of me believes that that's all staged.
You know, but you're going to have like a Twitter war. Yeah, but there was serious stuff in there, though. About the thing about how Floyd Mayweather watched his one friend his one friend murdered his girlfriend and then killed himself on a,
Right.
what's that thing that Apple does?
FaceTime.
FaceTime. You know what I mean? And then didn't even do anything about it. You know, Mayweather just went to like a basketball game that night and then that was it. You know, and then 50 put him on blast.
Well, those two have been going back and forth for a while.
Yeah, but they were cool. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but then Floyd said something to piss off 50 Cent, and then he made him a challenge about donating, what, like $750,000 if he could read a page of Cat in the Hat?
Right. Yeah, it was during the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. He's like, I'm not dumping this ice on my head. He's like,
Did you do that?
no.
How about you, Bill?
No.
Yeah,
Didn't even think about it.
I did. It sucked. I didn't enjoy it.
I would have donated, though. I just didn't have the time. Or probably the money, then. I was probably
Yeah,
broke as fuck.
I didn't donate. I'm kind of cheap, so.
So you
I
just dumped ice on your head for nothing. Aren't you
much.
supposed to donate? Like, what was the point of
nominated
it?
people. I don't know.
So
I
it's
don't
just,
know.
just to follow the trend.
I guess so. Yeah, that's kind of how social media works. You know,
You just-
what trend? And mine included a 40-gallon bucket, like I don't know, 45 pounds worth of ice and a whole bunch of water that sat overnight. So it was balls cold the next day when I did it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules behind that were. I don't know how many people donated, but it was pretty silly.
Yeah, well, I think it was either donate money or do the challenge.
Well,
That was the main idea.
I guess
If that was
I
the
guess
point,
it
then
raises awareness, but like
Well, yeah, that too.
everyone could know about ALS, but like, what does that do for ALS? Nothing. If nobody donates and everybody just dumps ice on their head, like, what progress has that curing that disease made?
That's exactly like my Westchester Pike and Blue Root movement that I want to start.
Oh,
It does
Jesus.
nothing.
Explain more about your movement.
I guess. My movement.
Yeah, I want to hear how you're going to get this.
I don't know.
This movement going.
I don't know, because there's too many people in Delaware County, so like the traffic just sucks all the time.
You could just buy a monster truck, just run them all over.
I have a monster truck, and I can't do that because then my insurance will drop me. That's the part where responsibility comes into adulthood. It sucks. Because now, if I was younger, if it was back when we were, teenagers and just started driving, and like I have the truck that I have now. If I had it back then,
Yeah,
I
shoulder.
definitely would have ran into people. I mean, I did it back then when I had like my SUVs.
Yeah, no, you could just go up the shoulder and Just pass everybody.
Yeah. I mean, in my personal car, I do that. But in my work van, I kind of can't because it has the name of the company and the number right there.
Call me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's the kind of exposure they would want. But, you know, in the meantime, I just sit there and I lose my mind. You know, because it takes an hour and a half to turn off of the blue route onto the main road. So,
Anyway.
I mean, my movement would be that.
We keep jumping off my subject here.
It's going to keep happening, dude.
It's going to. Your subject is good, and we've talked a lot about it. But, I mean, I'm offended that you don't show any care into my movement.
No,
Especially because you live right down the street from it.
You want to know how I feel about you being offended?
Hopefully the same way I would feel if you told me you were offended.
Go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Sounds like we're all offended.
Extremely butthurt.
Yeah. You ever watch these videos of mean tweets against celebrities?
Celebrity mean tweets, they're the best.
Yeah. It's like, they don't get offended. They're not really offended. But it's like,
because they had...
Look at these people that have time to be like, oh, did you see Mel Gibson's forehead? You know, or whatever. And stupid punchline inserted
right.
here.
It's stupid. And, like, what do those fucking people mean to them? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. But the best one is that Lil Wayne looks like a crab apple. And just the way you read it was enough to make me piss myself laughing.
Yeah, he was probably like, what the fuck
is a crab apple?
But if they're at the point where they're a celebrity reading a mean tweet...
Yeah, their job is done.
Right, they're a celebrity.
And it took me a while
Millions
to
of dollars reading a mean tweet. Nothing means anything.
Yeah,
like,
I don't care.
I'm going to continue on with my life and be fine, and you're just going to be that fucking troll in your parents' basement.
Right. Now, do you have a twatter?
A twatter? Yeah, I have one. I never use it, though.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I started one a while ago, and I think I went on there maybe twice, and I never touched it since.
I've used it only to view other Twitter accounts.
Yeah, I don't even think I've done that. I mean, I don't know how to use it. I don't know the interface, but apparently it's a really big thing.
Right.
Like, I like Instagram. Instagram's cool.
Yeah, Twitter is a pretty big thing.
Yeah, Instagram's for like when you're that guy that doesn't like to read, but you'll pick up a picture book because it's mainly just pictures.
I'm totally that guy. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
But even that, I still use my Facebook a lot more than I use my Instagram.
Yeah, I was off Facebook for a while. I just got back on it just to say, hey, how you doing? How's everybody been? It's like a family reunion.
Is it safe to stay yet?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
And then
never is.
you find them funny ass videos. That one dude finding out he was having a baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, that video was amazing. See, the technology these days, it has some benefits.
Pure entertainment.
Diapers.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? The same thing we did when we had the other three.
Yeah. Oh, he was like, oh, I'm leaving. He's looking at the pregnancy. He says, you get this from a joke stove? You got this from a joke stove? You use the blue marker. Where's that blue marker?
We should play this video.
So epic.
I gotta find it,
I
dude.
love it.
Yeah, but thanks. Now I'm offended about that. That's my new offense right now. That
I still feel the same.
I'm the picture book guy. Like, now everybody's gonna listen to this and be like, yeah, who's that douche that's a picture book guy? That's
Yeah,
me.
who's the
I'm that
one
guy.
making fun of Floyd Mayweather and he's the picture book guy?
Fucking ads on
Does
Facebook.
this go through the whole video?
Yeah, those ads aren't paying for this podcast.
Not yet.
Turn that shit off.
I can't.
There's no
Won't
skip
let me
button?
skip.
Just
No.
saying, yo, Panera, what's up? Holla.
Yeah, I want my broccoli cheddar soup.
Yeah, I watch this video live. You ever see this, Larry?
No, I didn't. Never saw it. Is that an alcoholic beverage that pregnancy test is sitting
I
on?
think it's an iced tea or
It's nice
something.
tea.
So for the people listening, we're gonna post a link to this video, and you'll be able to watch it on your own. But basically, it's a wife who plants a pregnancy test on her iced tea.
Right, but she legitimately is.
And she's legitimately pregnant and asks her husband to go get the iced tea, and then he finds the pregnancy test and freaks out.
My bad. I was trying to watch the
his reaction is just priceless.
You got your Coke? I just need my little tea, just a little bit. I mean, I'm a little thirsty.
That's the other thing about social media too. Like, you watch a video, you just fast forward through all the boring shit, and it's all instant gratification.
All right.
And I think that's the issue that we deal with in today's society. Everything is instant
Everything has to happen right away. Right.
Exactly. And if
there's no patience anymore.
Yeah. Well, there doesn't. I guess in that kind of realm, it doesn't have to be.
Right.
You want something, you just type it in.
Everything's at your fingertips.
You know, we had to wait patiently to watch like a cartoon that we liked or something.
So here's the dude. He found the pregnancy test.
He's leaving.
I'm leaving.
I can relate to this guy's feelings right now.
You got that from a joke store?
You got that from a joke store?
Did I get it from a where?
Did you get it from a joke store? Did you get it from a joke store?
No.
Wait.
And she just thinks it's fun.
You got a blue marker? 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 Where's that? You fix this. Fix it!
Fix it with
Jesus!
a blue
Fix it! Turn!
Really?
He's trying to
blowing on it. He's like,
Really?
Bang!
Really?
Bang, is this real?
Yes.
I thought your AT was here.
No.
What the hell?
Really?
Wait.
That guy's about to have a heart
Oh,
attack.
Lord, my chest. God damn. My chest.
He's holding his chest. He can't believe it.
Did you do this with a marker?
Yeah, I did that with a marker.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I did it with a marker, baby.
Oh,
Boy, I ain't do that with no darn marker.
you serious?
Yes.
Baby, we can't be doing it. I'm not doing it no more.
We ain't doing it no more.
I'm done. Don't ask me for nothing.
Oh, she's loving that.
Pick me up. No.
Boy, you got me choking.
I'm sleeping with Long Jones on. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where did you get this from? Did you borrow somebody's pregnancy test?
Really? You loud. Babe,
what we gonna do?
what you mean? What we gonna do? We gonna do the same thing we did for the last 3.
Oh, baby, oh, Lord, diapers.
Really?
It was like diapers.
You joking?
No, I'm not joking.
Oh, Lord, she's serious. Who know? Who? Oh, how long you known this?
Babe. Babe.
Oh, my side. Oh, my side hurt. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, kid number 4, no shit.
all right.
I'd have a heart attack too.
You sure it ain't reversed?
Okay, so they do have a line on this side saying not pregnant.
No. That is not for that. Do you see that?
Oh, Lord, they got a cross. Oh, that's the cross. I see it. God damn, the plus sign. We about to add another addition.
Addition.
Oh,
Yeah, you can tell he's got a skull going on.
oh,
blame
Lord,
it
I'm
all.
38. I'm about to be 39. Oh, Lord.
You alright?
Oh, Lord, my chest.
Your chest hurt?
Oh, Jahan. We just got the insurance on the damn 3 kids we got now. Shit. Hey, what is you laughing for?
I'm laughing because you is hilarious.
Oh, my God, my side.
Your side hurt.
all of my patellum is just.
My
You
patellum.
don't have a patella.
I'm pretty sure we about to have a patellum coming soon. God.
Yeah, so this dude.
That's great. That's a priceless
How long you
reaction.
do this?
We need
Charles,
to
I
get
just
him on the
took
podcast
it, like,
for
a
sure.
few
Was
minutes
this from
ago.
last night? That was quick.
Or this guy.
I still love that.
Oh, that guy.
You get that from the jokes, though?
I don't know. I think
You got a blue marker?
I think we should post a link to this one too.
Bootleg fireworks.
Yeah, but
I
it's
think
got-
so many people have seen that.
It's
But
got to
I think
be the
it's-
one with the Jesus counter though.
Oh, the one with the Jesus Kid's the only one to watch.
That one's the best. I'll pull it up.
Money
right
on your
now.
mouth, Vernon.
Dude, what I love about this video, it's like a fucking war zone.
Yeah, right.
And then afterwards, he's like, "That was awesome, dude." People are probably set on fire.
Jesus! Jesus! Lord Jesus! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus! Jesus! Oh, Lord Jesus! Lord
He says fucking Reekris.
Whoa!
And for Reekris, they give him half a Jesus and the Jesus
That was
counter.
awesome right there. God damn! Wow! Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, Lord Jesus! Oh, Jesus! Get the water, nigga! Jesus Christ! Lord have mercy! Get the water, nigga! It's going down! Ah, the motherfucking bootleg fireworks shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
And honestly, like watching that video, I want to find some bootleg fireworks now, and hope I have the same reaction that that guy did.
Dude, you wouldn't get that lucky. You'd set
Guy
a
had
whole
like
fucking
12 and a
neighborhood on
half
fire.
Jesus.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. He set a bush on fire. That's all it looked like. But
Yeah.
that was like a war zone, man.
Yeah.
Little
it
kid
really
could have got
did.
hit in the face with one of them mortars, dude. Just blow.
Boom.
Right. Be like Metalocalypse all in that neighborhood. People with fucking holes in their eyes from a mortar.
Oh, because of them motherfucking bootleg
Fireworks
fireworks.
shit. Reekris. So, is there anything else, Vin?
And that's it for this week's episode of the Hollow Chord Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Good having you here, Larry.
Yeah, it was
Good
fun.
having you here.
Thanks, dude.
Come on, man.
We should have Steinman back next time. If not, it'll be Larry.
Sure.
Or somebody.
Make sure you follow us, www.facebook.com/The Hollow Chord Podcast.
Right
Check
on.
us out.
Yeah.
Like, share. We want all that stuff. We need the love. Send it. Send it our way.
Especially Panera.
Yeah, please. Millions of dollars.
We love you, Panera.
All the dollars.
All right, we out.